Got my phone to tell me what to say. Got my little Miss Naughty mug, half full of tea, and I'm good to go. Come on into the ditch. I'm your resident ditch witch, Tara Tyne, and we're about to get witchy, whether you like it or not. So things have been pretty chaotic since our last update here at the house. We've had a flurry of activity in the last few weeks, including a birthday and a wedding in different parts of the country, heaps of renovation, prep and work, and of course we had to make some time for exploring around our new home once the sun came out. I have a little channel update for you, so stay tuned till the end of the video to hear about that. But in the meantime, here's what myself and Dave did with a bank holiday weekend. Meanwhile, Dave took his downspout assignment and ran with it. He set out to install some drains to connect the house's gutters so that the rainwater would go from the roof directly into our French drain system. And once he started improving the front of the house, there was no stopping him.
So the last job I have to do now is connect that downspout into a brand new drain. So just roughly marked off where I'm going to can go here now, and French drains will be done in no time. Happy days. Rightio, so there we are. It's all filled in there all the way to the drain. So just have this wee length to do to cover up at the front of the house, and we're absolutely laughing then.
So once he was finished with the downspout, Dave then decided that the time had finally come to sink the ducts for the water and electricity, which had been sort of running under the front door at the front of the house, so that we can finally get a front door on that doesn't let the rain in. Once he'd finished the job and filled it back in with concrete, he decided it was time to do something about the pallet bridge leading up to our front door. We had discussed sort of a temporary path made of the stone we had left over from putting in the French drains. And although we are totally half-assing it for now, it has still tidied things up considerably. We probably will put a better path in at some point, but it's just not on the agenda or the budget right now. So it is a beautiful sunny day here in the ditch. Well, it finally turned into one, didn't it, Dave?
Oh, it's gorgeous now.
It was very overcast, but it's a lovely afternoon now for a stroll up our new path.
Yeah, Part of the Year award goes to...
Part of the year, is it? That's weird, Dave, because last night you were telling me you thought the pallet bridge was better. So Dave has obviously started taking off the render. Gonna be a big job, isn't it, Dave?
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive, but sure, it'll be gorgeous when it's done.
Yeah, well, the thing to do is to start tipping away at it now. We're still trying to get details together for our repointing workshops, but oh, I know Max is also sad. Aye, that's definitely one miserable kitty there.
Yeah,
Look,
so sad.
getting kisses off his daddy. What is it, Dave? The hammer drill that we were using?
SDS drill.
SDS drill.
Just got a chisel bit on it.
Yes.
And that's what we were recommended for taking off the pebble dash.
Yes.
But what we weren't prepared for is when the shit starts fucking falling off the wall, that it's making wee marks in the wall.
Yeah.
If we go too deep, like there's a couple.
It's very difficult to judge the thickness of the cement that you're working on.
Yeah.
So when you go through then when you're not expecting it, and it's taking actual lumps out of the wall. Well, actually that's really only kind of cosmetic, I think, old lime render by the looks of it that you're taking off there. So that's not doing too much damage to the actual stone itself, but it has been a bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah.
For how we're going to go about this.
Yeah, we've got to be a lot more careful.
Yeah, we stopped, we had a tea break, we had a little think about it.
Yeah.
And the forums on the internet told us that we might be as well just going a little bit with the SDS drill and then going at the rest with the bits that are closer to the stone with the hammer and chisel.
Yeah, so if you come this side and point it there, you'll see there, just where it joins there. There's two layers of concrete on it, right?
Okay,
there's the concrete up against the thing.
Yeah.
And then there's the layer that's the pebble dash.
Yes.
Is fixed to.
So we can take the pebble dash off with the drill.
We can take off the pebble dash and some of the other stuff will come off as well naturally and that. But any of these, like this bits here, like where it's not quite hitting the stone and that's gonna have to be done by hand.
Yes.
With the chisel and that.
Okay.
And just to be a wee bit more careful.
Yeah, and we're going to do our best to be careful, because at the end of the day we are only caretakers of this property, and we want to preserve it for as long as possible. Yeah. And do as little damage as we possibly can. But look,
fingers crossed.
We're making these mistakes so you folks don't have to, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be a longer job, but look, at least we figured it out now before we got too far into it.
That's right, yeah.
Suppose I may get back to researching my videos, but to be honest now, I'd rather be Max there.
Loving life.
Is he what?
A happier kitty you've never seen.
So you might have noticed that I didn't feature much in the video up until this point, and that's because I was busy getting to hang out and have the crack with some of our visitors. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So we've been joined again by Hannah and also by Todd, and we thought we'd make the most of the beautiful weather and take a little adventure, although Mommy's currently getting her eyeballs poked out because it's a weekend for collecting sticks as well. Oh, he's ready for action, look at him. And he's the best tour guide going as well. Look at him go, brilliant. He's leading the way. Indeed, and he is. Protecting his mommy. So Todd wanted to walk down by the lake, and we've just found the most beautiful picnicking spot. The only thing is we haven't got a picnic with us, but next time, Hannah. Yeah. I think he might have been a giant. Druids were like people who could do magic, so he may also have been a giant, we're not sure.
Because this
That is so
chair,
cool.
because this chair is like,
It's so soft.
it's softer over here.
Oh my god. That's crazy how dry that is. So some people call it the Druids altar. Some people call it the Druids chair. It definitely looks more like a chair than an altar.
I think I call it a Druid's chair.
You would call it the Druids chair. Do you know, I'd probably agree with you, Todd. I think I'd call it the same thing. But that was worth a wee climb up. And obviously the gorgeous views of the lake. Yeah, so we don't actually know how old this is. There's one school of thought that says it might be, you know, prehistoric, like a wedge tomb or something like that. And then there's other people say it was a later thing, built by, you know, Georgians or Victorians who would have owned and built the castle over at Lochrin, which is now the hotel. We've shown that in a previous video, I'll link it here. But yeah, it's actually quite common to find things that look really ancient, like stone circles, but were actually built much later by the people who bought up this land. And once they built their big houses and, you know, manors on the land that they were gifted, they decided then, oh well, you know, your man over there has an ancient stone circle on his land and all his party guests love that, like, and so I wish I had a stone circle and I could tell everyone I had ancient stuff on my property too. So they just built one. Real like folly vibes, you know. If you know, you know. So I don't know if it's something like that that was just kind of built to give a little bit of interest and fascination to the site, or if it was actually there a long time before that. But I'm going to stop filming, otherwise I'm going to definitely fall down this hill. Would you catch me, Hannah?
I don't think so.
No?
I'd try though, I definitely would try.
Okay, well so that's all you can do really, isn't it? And beautiful bridge. Will our stick come out the other side? Oh, there it is!
It's turning. It's like spinning around.
We've just spotted the Kielce goods for sale. The state-owned forestry body, and there's a lot to be discussed there. They're not really big on planting native species, kind of just more profitable ones. Yeah, that's what it looks like when they've actually cut it down. A lot of that happening around the place, and they'll just be, you know, that'll be left for a while and then eventually that'll be replanted again with the same shallow-rooted, non-native but profitable species. So, yeah, pity about that. She's so posing for the photos. Yes. Yeah, she's acting like she's scared of the camera, but I also feel like she really knows how to work one.
Yeah.
Say hi to Tara, everyone. Hi, Tara. Those of you who frequent the comment section might recognize the name. We have our very special guest, Tara, over from the States this evening. We are honoured to be joined by her, and the two of us just moseying down the magic lane. And who should we meet? Only this gorgeous lady over here. So it's that time of year again. I have to start work on another round of documentaries, and so I won't have as much time or bandwidth for putting into making YouTube videos, unfortunately. Gotta keep the money rolling in to keep the renovation project going, so please be patient with me. I will still be uploading videos for Lunasa and Samhain level YouTube members, so if you're interested in that, hit the join button below this video to check out the 3 tiers that I have up there and the different rewards that you can get for signing up to those. And any updates we have on our housing or exploration adventures over the next while will be going up there. I won't be spending as much time editing them as I do these weekly videos. It's going to be a bit more ad hoc, a bit more raw, behind the scenes stuff, you know, all that stuff. Actually, I feel like YouTube might have repressed my last video just a little bit, and probably because I said the word that rhymes with breasticle within the first 60 seconds of it. And here was me thinking I was making a gorgeous and informative video about Irish folklore. How very blasphemous. Anyway, I've also had some messages in the last month asking me about French drains, so I've taken the liberty of putting together a playlist for people who are embarking on the French drain journey and just want to find all that good stuff, all that information about how we made ours together conveniently in one nice little playlist. I think there's like 4 or 5 videos in it at time of broadcast, filming, What am I even doing here? So yeah, no need to come into my DMs to track me down on Facebook and send me messages about French drains, okay? The videos are all right there on YouTube, and if there is something that you'd like to know that I haven't covered, put it in the YouTube comments, please, because I do usually see pretty much all of them. I don't always have time to respond to all of them, but if there's something that somebody wants to know that's French drains related that I can help with, I don't mind making another video about it, you know. It's just I can't really spend all day every day answering every individual person on the internet's questions about French drains. It's just not possible. So sorry if you have been messaging me and I haven't gotten back to you. I just have to try and be as efficient as I possibly can with my time. So if you've asked me a question or suggested something to me, do keep an eye on the channel. I might make a video about it at some point. But you know, the life of a YouTube content creator, who knows where I'm going to be in a week's time. We've actually had a massive influx of new subscribers to the channel in the last month. It has been unprecedented. I think I've gotten like 500 new subscribers. So thank you. Welcome to all my new subscribers. First of all, I don't know if you came here for the renovation content. I'm guessing you probably didn't. They're loving my Baltana video at the minute that I made 2 years ago. So if that's how you arrived here, I'm so sorry if it's all very confusing. Feel free to check out my property and home for 25k playlist to understand why it's all gone a bit. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm unable to explain it to you. And big love to all my regular viewers who have been with me through all of the chaos. I love you all. I could promise that things will calm down a little bit in the next 12 to 18 months, but I mean, who can say that? I can't say that. You can't say that. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe for more fun and witchy adventures. I usually upload most Thursdays. You are not going to want to miss it. Slán agus beannacht, goodbye and good luck to you.
Losing power.